And the mission of the Toastmaster Club is to provide positive and learning environment in which members are empowered to grow their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and their personal growth. Now, to run a smooth meeting, we have some guidelines in place. Rule number one, please keep your phone on silent mode. If you haven't done that, you have 5 seconds. Rule number two, please keep yourself on mute mode. If you're not speaking, it might disturb the host or whoever is the speaker. Rule number three, please refrain yourself to talk about politics, sex, and religion in derogatory manner. We are open to a healthy discussion. Now, to move forward, please help me welcome the presiding officer for the today's meeting, Toastmaster Meng. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ved, our legendary Sergeant at Arms. It's been a pleasure always to listen to you command this. And I request our program quality director, Toastmaster Gaurav Chaudhary, who's present in the meeting, that in the next Sergeant training that you do conduct, please invite Ved as a trainer for Sergeant Arms role. He has been doing this role for past 3.5 years, of which probably he took a small stint of 6 months as a president of the club, right? So he is the guy for your next training program. All right. So welcome everybody to the meeting number 222 of the Bright Beginning Toastmasters Club. I believe I had joined this club when it was say around meeting number 60, 65, and then came the 75th meeting celebration and the 100 and the 150th and 200, and now we are full two in number. And with us in today's meeting, we have our program quality director, who is also the member of our club, Toastmaster Gaurav with us. Sorry, Toastmaster Gaurav with us, and we will have an exciting meeting today. We are expecting some guests for today's meeting, so I will hold on to the flow and intro of the meeting sequence, and maybe handle it later when our Toastmaster Shaunak is looking into it. Have a great productive meeting, each one of you. And the rains have settled and the sun is bright, shining bright on the Bright Beginning Toastmaster Club. Thank you, everybody. And over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shaunak.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mayank. The theme for today's meeting is Weekend Gateway. So I know there are few enthusiasts in our club, Toastmaster Ved and Toastmaster Mayank, who keep setting the stage for other people to go and visit new places and explore the world. There's so much to do around here. But when I say Weekend Gateway, what comes to each one of yours mind? Let's start with Toastmaster Anshuman.
Just logging off from all the activities that I am doing and getting to a place where I feel nourished, refreshed, and looking forward to the next week. Usually closer by where I can drive with spouse or family members and feel rejuvenated.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster. Exactly, you rightly said. So the word itself say get away. Get away from your existing hustle and bustle in your life. Get away from your monotonous routine. You've been living day and day and out, and you need to re-energize yourself, your body and soul. You need to reset yourself so that you can start with a fresh perspective. And that's what Weekend Gateway does for all of us. This year, most of us were lucky where we could get the extended weekends to extend our vacations. And I was reading one of a very interesting article where it says, on an average, an Indian households take about 3 vacations per year. And that's an upward trend, which has inclined up to 41% year on year. That means People are so frustrated with their existing life, with their hustle and bustle, that they are looking for weekend gateways to re-energize themselves. Now, these weekend gateways could be any form and shape. When I say about the form and shape, it's a state of mind. It could be a spiritual journey that you're looking. It could be an adventurous journey that you're looking, or could be a vacation where you just wanted to relax and feel the luxuries. Not only that, it gives you a new perspective. It could be an educational trip where you are going to learn something new. You are exploring something new. For example, Toastmaster Disha is looking for a food trip. She's been trying to, explore the delicacies of Old Delhi. Toastmaster Ved, I recollect your journey to Leh and Ladakh, and that was an adventurous journey you took on a bike, and that was very brave of you. I can also recollect Toastmaster Vidhu's trip to Northeast, where she narrated how beautiful and unexplored that part of world is. But having said and done, let's start with the objective of this meeting. The Toastmaster gives you a platform to all of us where we can enhance our speaking capabilities. Not only that, it gives us a platform where we can fight the fear of anxiety which resides within us. And with that, the structure of Toastmaster meeting is mainly divided into three sections. The first is the prepared speeches, where the members come and deliver a speech with a prepared speeches. The duration of that speech is from 5 to 7 minutes. These speeches are done under the mentorship. The second and the most interesting part is the table topic. That gives a platform where you can impromptu speak from 1 to 2 minutes on any random topics. And the good part is that even guests can participate in this. And the third and the most important part is the evaluation part, where our general evaluator evaluates the complete proceedings of the meeting and present the report at the end of the meeting. So I would like to call upon the general evaluator of the day for today's meeting to come and explain the role of the general evaluator. I would like to call upon the general evaluator, Toastmaster Trisha.
Greetings, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As the general evaluator of the meeting today, I am supposed to observe the entire meeting from starting till the end. I'll see to it that how organized we were, how prepared, enthusiastic, as well as timely we were. I will also evaluate the role players as well as the guests and provide them the necessary commendations and recommendations. And while doing this work, I am not alone. I have the entire tag team with me. So I would now request our timer guest Toastmaster Aman to kindly brief your role.
Hello,
Over to you.
everyone. I am Aman, timer of the day. And so time is very important to track while you speak because, everyone's time matters, including you and your listeners. So I'll be tracking your time here for the prepared speeches. On the after at 5 minutes, I'll show the green card. At 6 minutes, I'll show the yellow card, and after 7 minutes, I'll show the red card. For evaluation, I'll show green at 2 minutes. At 2.5 minutes, I'll show yellow, and for after 3 minutes, I'll show orange, red. And for table topics, the time will be at 1 minute. I'll show the green card, and after 1.5 minutes, I'll show the yellow card, and after 2 minutes, I'll show the red card. And that's all. Sorry. Yes, so there is a buffer of 30 seconds available to you. After that, the speech or the table topics speech will be disqualified as per rules. Thank you. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Dikshit.
Thank you, guest Toastmaster Aman. Now, I would request the language evaluator for today, Toastmaster Anshuman, to please brief your role.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Disha. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. My role today as a language evaluator will be to play the role of both our counter and the grammarian. So, as an counter, I'll be noting down the filler words or sounds we use in our roles, which we can reflect upon and not use in the future. For example, or any long pauses which you use in any of your roles. Secondly, my role as a grammarian will be to not use, but to note down the good usages and not so good usages in our meeting today, played during our role. And the word of the day, which I have the duty to share with all of us, is iota. We might have heard the word iota a lot, that there's no iota of guilt in me not coming to the meeting in physical sphere today. So similarly, so what it means is an iota is an infinitesimal amount of something. The word iota is used synonymously with the etymologically related jot, and by its older definition refers to ninth letter of the Greek alphabet. It means small, basically. So really is really small. Usage is there's not an iota of doubt regarding the defendant's guilt. I think you're going to get a gift if you're able to use the word iota in any of your roles or speeches. But I'm sure Bright Beginning members are champions and they will definitely use the word iota. Handing over the stage, back to you, Toastmaster Disha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anshuman. I would now like to hand over the stage to the Toastmaster of the day. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Disha. With that, now start the first topic, which is the prepared speeches, for which I would like to call upon Toastmaster Anshuman to come and share the speech objective of Toastmaster Mind speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Anshuman.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Shaunak. So Toastmaster Mayank, as I understand, is giving level 1, level 2 P2, right? Because Toastmaster Mayank has been reluctant to share the evaluation sheet till the end. So to share that objective from the memory. So it's level 2 P3, which is about sharing the members sharing his or her experience about mentorship overall. So we'll love to hear what Toastmaster Mayank has to share about the topic of mentorship. Timer, please note that the timing of the speech is going to be 5 to 7 minutes. I really look forward to listening to what Toastmaster Mayank has to talk about the power of mentorship. Over to you, Toastmaster Sean.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anshuman. I would like to call upon Toastmaster Mayank to come and present his speech on mentorship with a big round of applause. Over to you, Toastmaster Mayank.
Several years ago, when I gave my icebreaker speech, I resonated myself to the story of Krishna and the adventures Lord Krishna had in his life. But one thing that I did not talk about in that meeting was the role of a mentor. His role of a mentor, where he guided Arjun to lead the war and wage havoc onto the Kaurav army. If you think that what does a mentor do? Well, mentor is a friend, philosopher, guide, a visionary, can show you the path to travel. He won't lead your finger and make you do it. He won't feed you with a silver spoon and give you everything, but he is one person who the mentee can anchor upon or go back to him when in doubt. Similar has been my journey that when people join Toastmasters and I'm given assigned to be their mentor, I think I help them and make them an iota of difference in their confidence before they started the thinking about their icebreaker speech and when they finally did it. One such example has been of Toastmaster Disha, where she called me and said, I have my icebreaker tomorrow. Mayank, I don't know what to do. I'm panicking. I can't. I said, hold on, relax. Think of 10 events in your life and talk to me about it. And what did you say? And she gave me her story. And I said, well, I think it looks like Disha, instead of making fun of Pachani, I said Disha Pata nahi, and like a kite. flying in the sky. And next day, it was Toastmaster Disha who weaved a story perfectly around that kite and how she's gazing the sky, how she wanted to let loose, but was caught the strings by her family, and the difference she made into her life. I felt I made that iota of difference several times graphically, exponentially, I will say. Similar was the journey when Toastmaster Aryan called me up that, hey, I have my Toastmasters meeting. What do I do? No, they just once called me up that my tomorrow is my meeting. I have to give icebreaker. What do I do? And I said, don't worry, the same set of story. The question is, did I tell them anything about their life? No. Did I add anything significant to them? No. Then what did I do? I just reignited the confidence because they came up to me seeking help as a person to look upon, being that have been a Toastmaster, and they probably looked me in one or two meetings and they said, probably this guy can help me out. And I think I did a fairly good job. But do mentors need mentors? What do you think? I think yes. Mentors also do need mentors. So another walk of life. For example, while at Toastmasters, I have been happy to give a helping hand and guide and mentor the young one, the newer ones. But when it comes to career, growth, path I should take in my life, I do reach out to my mentors, which happens to be my brother-in-law. Why? Because I see him as a role model. I see that he has variety of experience and he can help me and lead. Uh, and I trust the decisions or the path they show to me. That yes, but is that a path that he would draw for me? No. What he would do, he would simply ask me the decisions and make me take the decisions. Like once I was after my graduation, I joined a job in an BPO company, having a chill time, from a broke guy to earning 12,000 rupees a month. It was like the life back in 2005. I was minting money there. I was enjoying it. And then my sister said, Mike, you have to, if you don't want to do your CA, start preparing for MBA. I said, MBA? No, I will not do it. I said, no, you have to do MBA. I said, no, I'm not going to do MBA. Like, then what do you want to do? I said, I want to do CA. Hey, you said CA, so do it. And that's how I completed my CA. It was a difficult phase. But then that path she had said that you are not going to keep walking this BPO path. It's easy money, but over a years of time, you will be stuck here. And you need those members, people of family or people of trust whose advice you can ever trust and excel upon. I'm thankful to all the mentors in my life. I would, some of them, I don't even remember their name, but I've discussed them in my earlier stages of life. But maybe I didn't really able to absorb the decisions they were asking me to take. And hence I left their path of consulting and mentoring with them. So is it wrong to have change your mentors? No. If it doesn't suit you, please change it. It's all about trust. If you are not able to trust or the experience or expertise of a person, go ahead and change it. It's no problem. Nobody's going to feel bad about it. It's not going to make an iota of difference to their life, but it's going to make a difference to your life. So, with this, I conclude my speech on mentorship. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmasters Bay.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mayank, for giving such an phenomenal speech. Now, I would like to call upon just a small query. Is there any changes in the roles play? Uh, because I see one more.
So Toastmaster Ashutosh will be the evaluator for Toastmaster Gaurav.
Okay. So I would like to call upon Toastmaster Ashutosh to come and share the speech objective of Toastmaster Gaurav. Over to you, Toastmaster Ashutosh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shaunak, and good morning to everyone. So today, Toastmaster Gaurav is presenting his Project 2 speech of Level 2 in Innovative Planning Pathway. The speech title is One Special Thing in Life. One Special Thing in Life, Toastmaster Gaurav.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Sonic. I would like to start my speech with one of the story that I recently read on Google. Once I was in class 10th. One day our teacher stopped and decided to do a one group activity. He started giving each one a balloon and asked to write his or her name by using the marker. Now, then all the balloons were collected and put it in another room. Now, all the students were let in that room and asked to find his or her own balloon on which name is written. For 5 minutes, everyone was frantically searching for his own balloon, but no one could find their own balloon. There was a utter chaos, everyone colliding and pushing each other, but no one could find their own balloon. Now, all the students were asked to collect randomly one balloon and give it to the one person whose name is written. And within a 1 minute, everyone has their own balloon. Dear friend, that is happening in our life. We all are frantically searching for one special thing in our life, but no one is able to find that thing. Anyone guess what is the name of that special thing in our life? Dear friends, that is happiness in our life. Our happiness lies in the happiness of others. Give them their happiness and you will get your own happiness. Okay, how many of you want to be successful in your life? And how many of you want to be happy in life? And if I ask you, what is more important for you, happiness or success? You would probably take iota second. So to choose, success is an important element of your life, which is good in a way. But happiness is something that you can achieve without achieving success. Many persons associate their success with their happiness, and they feel that if they will achieve their success, then they will get happiness. Dear friends, that is not correct. Success is circumstantial, but happiness is our emotional and mental state. You can be happy even you don't have own bungalow, own car, or you don't have good job. We all pursue money, go after success, go after relationship, but happiness is something that is available with us, that is available near to us. The important thing is that we have to find the most important thing which gives us happiness. That is the most important thing. In my life, I used to follow few things to achieve happiness that I would like to share with you. There are 6 things that I will share with you. First and most important thing is that enjoy your life and live in a present. You might have failed in a past, then best thing is that seek lesson from that and move forward. Don't waste your time, even an iota time, to thinking about your past, and move forward. And future is unseen. No one can predict that what is going to happen in our future. Then best thing is that you can focus on your present. Whatever you have at present, please focus on that, and you can just start working on your focus on your present. That is the one thing that is our control. We cannot control our past, we cannot control even our future. For example, ago, I was discussing with one, and I asked Ansuman, what you will do in future. Then Ansuman told me that, Gaurav, right now I'm a project manager in Google, but when I will become the CEO of Google, then I will change the complete system, and I will initiate some new rules for our benefit of our member. Then I advise Ansuman, right now you are a project manager. This present situation is your hand. If you want to do anything for your members, then you can start doing now only. Don't think about what is going to happen after 10 years later or 15 years later, because that is not in our hand. We don't know at that time you will be the CEO of Google or Yahoo or some other company. Then don't waste your time, iota time, for thinking about your past and future, because present is in our hand. We can work on the present. Second thing, second thing is that stay positive in your life. I think you all should watch your attitude towards your members, and always have positive attitude towards your co-workers, your colleagues, your family members, and you should have competition with them, but don't take your competition to that level when you start taking your competitor as an enemy. And always try to support your co-members, your family members, and your club members. And having a compassionate attitude towards others will eventually will give you happiness in your life. Third thing is that it's important to pursue your hobby, your dream, along with your because fulfillment of your passion will definitely give you happiness. Find interest in gardening, in photography. You should have some extracurricular activities, you should have some hobby, so that you can devote your time for these things. For example, if you take two persons, one person, he is a workaholic and he work for 20 hours or 16 hours, and there is one person, Mayank, in your group. He work only for 8 hours, but apart from that, he is also having some hobbies, and he also devotes some time with their family, his family members. Then Mayank will be more productive than the second person, because we should engage ourselves, and we should get some time for thinking. That's why please just take, you can choose some hobbies so that you can think and you can energize yourself, and you can just generate some ideas to do your work better. Third thing is that don't rely for your happiness for others. Don't rely on others for being happy. Similarly, don't blame others for your unhappiness. Once you accept this change, then you will understand that happiness is a choice. And once you accept, then you will start taking actions, you will start taking responsibilities on your action, and your actions will be changed. For that, what you will have to do, you will have to eliminate all the wrong things from yourself. For that, you will have to remove the negative persons from your life, because even a small negative thing can collapse a huge wall. Fourth one is the strongest circle which we create in our path of our happiness, is that we expect too much from others. Don't expect anything from others. If they are doing something for you, then it's good. And if they are not doing anything, then it's good. And but what you can do, you can take action so that others get happiness, but don't expect anything from. And once you accept these things, then you will start taking the things as it is, instead of thinking that how it should be. And last thing is that I think you should be connected with your friends, family members, because these are the persons, they will support you during your difficult time. Then stay connected with your friends and family members. Right now I'm outside India. Then what I do to connect my parents and my friends, I every day I call to my friends and family members, so that I will be connected with these person. And once you will go outside India, or you will go outside your city, then only you will realize the importance of your friends and family member, because these are the person, they will always support you during your difficult time. Because our time is not same. Today I am in good, but tomorrow there are chances that I need someone help. Then stay connected with your friends and family members, and if you have any problem, then you can share with them. They will give you good advice, and they will try to uh, remove from that situation. And if you are happy, then you will always think positive, whether you will be fail or lose. This success and failure are two sides of a coin. Then don't place your success over your happiness, and follow these five things. Stay positive in your life, stay, live in a present. You should also have some hobby in your life. Don't rely on others. Don't expect too much from others, and stay connected with your friends. Then you will start improving yourself, and you will feel that you are more happy than the earlier. Yeah, stay healthy, stay happy. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Gaurav, for giving us such an inspiring speech. And that sums up all how the life should be or how should we lead our life. So thank you so much. Now, I would like to call upon on the stage Toastmaster Jaswant to come and share the speech objective of Toastmaster Aryan.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shaunak. It is my privilege to evaluate Toastmaster Aryan's first prepared speech. Today, he is delivering on his topic, thoughts worth thinking about. Thoughts worth thinking about, Toastmaster Aryan about public speaking. Toastmaster Aryan about public speaking.
I went on a walk this morning, and in my nearby park, there had been a politician who had come by for a campaign. He was speaking about what he had done when he got elected in 2014. He was speaking about all the changes he had made, and he spoke in a very inspiring way. He held a big audience for a long amount of time, and I was quite surprised that he could hold my attention for so long. My topic today is thoughts worth thinking about public speaking, because I think that is the one topic that unites all of us. That is one of the things that we are all interested in. That if I were to talk about it, we would all be interested in it. I notice in speeches, both online and offline, that in Toastmasters, even though we put a significance on being confident, on speaking confidently, we don't we don't focus on what the content is. We don't focus on what is being talked about. People here are great speakers, but when I listen to their speeches, I don't see why I should be interested. Continually, I'm just asking myself the question, why does this bother me? Why should I know this? Why does this help me? I'm looking at Instagram, I'm going on my phone, I'm waiting for their time to finish. And that is one of the things that I think we all need to focus on. Thinking about why somebody would be interested in what I have to speak. That is exactly why I chose public speaking as a topic. Think about this for a second. When you use social media every day, there are ads showing up to get your attention. Companies pay for your attention. You can see, let's just calculate how much your attention is worth. You can see about 10 ads in a minute. One ad is about 20 to 50 rupees. Let's say 50 rupees per ad that is shown to you. 500 rupees per minute. That is your attention per minute. I've got 6 minutes. That is 3,000 rupees per person. We've got 10 people here. That's 30,000 rupees worth of attention that I have just right now. And many companies can make a return on their ad spend of as much as 10. So if they put in 10 rupees, they make 100 rupees back. So with this 30,000 rupees worth of attention, I have 3 lakh rupees worth of influence. If I say something right, if I move you, if I affect you in a way that you will be thinking about the speech tonight, tomorrow, 1 week from now, 1 month from now, 3 months from now, then I have done something well. Then my content was as good as I wanted to be. When you go onto Instagram, you don't think for even a millisecond before scrolling on a reel that is not interesting enough. The audience does not have an iota of care of what your content is. They don't care what you're speaking about if it does not interest them. And in today's age of short attention spans, it is more important than ever that every word we speak can move the audience in a way that they cannot even fathom. I'm a very self improvement oriented person in general. At any point in time, there's many things that I'm dealing with: productivity, time management, college, my marks, my studies. And I think many of us are like that. I think back to how I was 3 months ago or 6 months ago, and to all that I have progressed since then. I have so much knowledge that I could give to my past self. I think about how if I could go back in time, I could give him one sentence worth of knowledge, and that could save him months and years of time. It would be so valuable to him because no longer does he have to waste 3 months on a problem that is currently huge, but as soon as it gets solved, he's going to know how it is really very small. It's very easy to solve. And one sentence from me can save him months of hard work, months of time, months of wasted efforts. And we're all the same way. We're all dealing with different problems, and we've all dealt with problems that different of us are yet to deal with. I can say one sentence about a problem that I've solved, and it could be worth incredible amounts to some of you. And some of you could say one sentence that is incredible amounts worth to me. That is why it is important for us to give each other time to listen to each other, because that way we can collaborate as a group, collaborate with each other, and learn from each other. That is exactly why public speaking, content creation, talking to each other, listening to each other, that is why it is important, because we can learn from each other, but only if we have content worth saying, content worth listening to. And that is the content that gets attention. That is the content that goes viral on Instagram. That is the content that gets attention on Toastmasters. When you're giving a speech, it is more important than ever that you think about what you're talking about. Is it really interesting to the people that I'm talking to? Do they care about this topic? It's very easy to go on about a topic that only I'm interested in. But the audience is going to have to bear with that for 6 minutes, 7 minutes. And they're going to be on their phone. They're not going to be interested. They're going to be yawning. And that is a sign to you that your content is not good enough. I want you to take a minute before every speech of yours. Think about what you're going to talk about. Is the is it interesting to the audience? Are the people who are going to be listening to your speech going to be interested in what you are talking about? How does it bother them? How does it affect them? How does your speech help them? What do they have to gain from the words that you have to say? What do they get from your knowledge, from your experience, from your learning over time? And that is the question that I would like to leave you with today. That is the thought that I would like to leave you with today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aryan, and that was really inspiring to hear you. The way confidently you have delivered the speech, that was really phenomenal. So, before we move on to the next part, and I'd like to continue with my theme of the day, I would like to call upon the guest today, the to-be Toastmaster Varun, to come and introduce himself and share his perspective of joining Toastmaster, or what basically he's looking from the Toastmasters Club or the platform.
Thank you, Shaunak. Hello, everybody. My name is Varun, as Varun Kanchi, to be honest. And I am looking forward to be as a Toastmaster in the future perspective, just to have meet new people and improve my public speaking as well, to make sure that I'm not nervous when I'm speaking. As Aryan just mentioned, a great deal about this topic as well. So I would try to commit to this and make forward to this, and looking forward to learning new perspectives as well in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Varun. Now, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Aman, who were away from this platform for a long time. I just want him to come and share a few words and how is he feeling after coming back.
So, thanks everyone. So, first of all, yes, it feels bad to be saying like guest in this meeting, but it's always an amazing experience with BBC. Last 6 months or 7 months, I was on on a break due to some personal reason, and now I am back. And yes, in the next meeting, I won't be a guest for sure. And thanks everyone. And yes, I always learn from this platform, and like I don't get this thing from anywhere else. Thank you, everyone. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aman. And we are really looking forward to see you and Varun to be the part of this Toastmasters Club. And starting, continuing with my theme on Weekend Gateway. Now, there is not an iota of a doubt that the today's world, the type of environment we have, we all are stressed out. And that's the reason we look for the ways where we can reignite ourselves to break that monotony. So, stepping out of the home, stepping out of this monotony reignites us. It gives us a perspective, that how can we explore ourselves? How can we align our body, mind, and soul? Apart from our existing setup or the environment, what else we can achieve? How we can improvise ourselves? And that's the main reason I believe people step out on gateways. And I'm very surprised to see every time I visit any gateway, be it a resort, a hotel, or even a place near around Delhi NCR, I find that there are a lot of people there. It's not only me who's stepping out, but you will find a whole crowd out there. And that says not just because of the increasing the per capita income, people can afford it now. But people also want to explore things. They want to try out new things. Imagine probably a decade back, the whole perception of people were to save the money so that it will be beneficial for their child or for their own self when then they will become old. But now people are coming out of that traditional mindset where they just don't want to save the money but also want to live a life. And that you can see when you visit any place over weekends or during the extended weekends. And that says it all. That also generates a source of revenue for the people. Today, tourism has become one of the major industries. As of today, it contributes to around $78 billion. And it is expected to reach $140 by 2030. So you can see the amount of money it's pumping for our economy, for the people who are earning their bread and butter for that. And with that, let's move on to the next topic and the most exciting topic of the table of the Toastmaster platform, the table topic. And I would like to call upon the table topic master of the day, Toastmaster Ved, on the stage. Over to you, Toastmaster, with the table topic master of the day.
Thank you, Toastmasters Shaunak. Now, after these three wonderful speeches, now it's time to let's get more this fun-oriented session. And today I'm playing the role of the table topic master for today's meeting. And let's the first topic. Who is going to nominate? Is there anyone who wants to nominate?
Everyone is self-nominated.
Okay. I see the hand. Okay.
Aryan.
Okay. Yeah, Aryan. Can you come over the stage? And so here is a topic for you. Describe your most disastrous camping trip and how it became a comedy of errors or any trip. Over to you.
Could you repeat the
I'm-
topic? I couldn't hear you.
Yes, I'm doing it again. Describe your most disastrous camping trip and how it became a comedy of errors. Describe your most disastrous camping trip and how it became a comedy of errors. Over to you, Ari.
A school had something called Khoj, and we would be sent as a class to some place or the other in buses for camping trips, for farming trips, and we would be given sort of work experience, farming, going in mud with boots, and going to all the weirdest places as a class, messing around, going to mahals and historical places and exploring those places as we learned about them. And one of the most memorable ones that I recall was from seventh grade. We as a class went to place whose name I don't recall. I think it was Bharatpur, and we had tents to live in. We would wake up in the morning, get a few biscuits and milk, and we would go out and we would go to farms and work there. And we would come back, we would play a lot of football, and there was a river nearby. And many multiple times we kicked our football into the river and it just flowed with the water and went away. One time we were being hooligans, we were being incredibly loud as a whole class. And so the teachers came to our tents and they took all of us boys out of the tents in the cold winter, and we had to stand in the cold with our shorts and our half sleeve t shirts while they were around the bonfire. They made us wait as a punishment for the hooligans that we had been. And within ourselves, we were getting angry at the teachers for being so strict. And I ended up walking to the teachers and apologizing to them on behalf of the whole class, while the other boys were still mad at the teachers for having punished us. And that was one of the most crazy camping trips that I've ever had, because the teachers sent me back to the tents while they made all of the rest of the boys wait in the ground. And ever since, they've never stopped taunting me about that. And so that's the most disastrous camping trip that I've had. Thank you.
Thanks, Ian, for sharing your experience. Now, for the next table topic, let me invite. Okay. Let me know. Toastmaster Anshuman, are you there?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, Toastmaster Anshuman, the table topic for you is if you could pack only 3 items for a weekend getaway, what ridiculously impractical items would you bring? If you could only pack 3 items for a weekend getaway, what ridiculously impractical things would you bring? Over to you.
Weekend getaways can be full of surprises, especially when you have done packing the list of items you intend to take. And when you reach the location, you figure out, oh my God, I missed my toothbrush. Oh my God, I missed the socks that I wanted to wear. Or, oh my God, where are my swimming trunks or the shoes that I need to take to the trek? So, definitely, whenever I do a thorough planning, prepare a thorough checklist, there's always this one crucial item that I miss, which I really regret. However, if I have to think about all the impractical items which I'll want to take to a weekend getaway trip, right now, if I'm in a Toastmaster zone, I might take the timer cards which Aman has with me to host a Toastmaster meeting on the hills of Manali. So that'll be fun, right? Such a scenic background, all of us sipping our teas, eating Maggie, and I holding the timer cards and ensuring that we are all on time. Impractical, but in imagination, it sounds fun. Hopefully, I'm sending it to the universe that all of us rent a shuttle and visit mountains to do a Toastmaster meeting on a mountain. Another impractical thing I might take is a projector. We have a test match going, we have a cricket match going. We get to the weekend getaway place, open the projector, play it for everyone, and have a fun time, uh, having a gala time, just looking at those matches or having fun. Impractical, carrying a projector to a weekend getaway, but definitely sounds great fun. And last but not the least, something practical or impractical, if you get it, I'll also top it up with a PlayStation so that we can all take our controllers and have a fun time playing PlayStation. So definitely you've let me run my imagination to the maximum Toastmaster way, then I'm already relishing executing these ideas in the future. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Ved.
That was wonderful to hear if you execute those ideas and do share the experience after what happens. So another table topic, I'm nominating Toastmaster Mayank. Are you there? Okay, Toastmaster Mayank. Okay, Toastmaster Mayank, share your funniest miscommunication while trying to speak the local languages on vacation. Share your funniest miscommunication while trying to speak the local language on the vacation. Over to you.
What I said might sound French or Greek to you, but is actually a part of the words people speak in Swahili, the language of Swaziland. You must be wondering, Switzerland? No, it's Swaziland. Is there a country by that name? Yes. Where is it? Between South Africa and Mozambique. A small, tiny dot. There, when they are talking in the word, they're like, yeah, okay, okay, oh, you mean that? And we were just making fun of it as a team when we were there and making those sounds in our room. And the guy walks in and says, do you know what that sound you made? I was like, yeah, it's just like, and the guy's like, well, it actually means that the person has HIV and we need to get him meds. We're like, oh, okay, sorry. We're actually on a project on HIV, AIDS, and tuberculosis audit there. And that was the conversation happening there. So we just, try to mimic those sounds, and it turned out to be really, really, funnier ones. I think that's one. But I think of all communications, when you travel abroad, you think that your spoken English will improve. I think the only language that improves is your sign language. And the most common sign language is to ask is, where's toilet? I think that's a couple of words or expressions that have gone wrong. Another thing is that when you're traveling abroad, uh, you should make sure that you understand their customs. For example, this looks perfect here, but I think in South Korea it's a very, very derogatory remark. Okay, so don't say okay. You're gonna land yourself in big, big trouble there. All right. So those are adventures that I can recall. Thank you so much, and back to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mayank, for recollecting your experiences. Now, next we can have, I think I can see the hands raised by Toastmaster Ashutosh. Are you there? Okay, Toastmaster Ashutosh, the table topic for you is tell us about a time you got hopelessly lost on a trip. Tell us about the time you got hopelessly lost on a trip or anywhere.
Hopelessly getting lost on a trip. I am mostly lost on the trips when I go with my family. Those trips are always looking out for for everything to be perfect. I have to go as a travel planner, not as a tourist myself. So right from planning the right hotel, right way of journey to the right venues, right spots to visit, everything should be planned well in advance. All tickets should be there. There should not be any waiting hassles. So most of the times when I travel with my family, I go lost. I can tell you one of the recent story. I have traveled to Dubai this in the summers. So we had to go to the visit one mall. We visited, and there were some souvenirs which was being bought by my daughter. And eventually, when we returned back, we realized that it was left in one of the shop. So I was the one who was questioned, why didn't you took care of this 7 year? It was lost, and I was the one who was made rush to the shopping mall again. Also, I have to rush through the all the mall, and eventually I found the souvenir, because thankfully there is very good souvenirs in Dubai, and everything is safely kept. Nothing is lost, as I heard. So, but to tell you a story, I can tell recently example. What I know is every trip I do with my family, most of the times I am lost, and try to be as careful as possible. So that's it from my side. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shutosh. Now we can have anyone who wants to nominate. Okay, okay, Toastmaster. Okay, Toastmaster Shaunak or Toastmaster Shaunak, can you help me with the name?
Toastmaster Aman.
Okay, Toastmaster. Okay, Toastmaster Aman. It's good to see you back after a really long time. I forgot, like, now I remember. Okay, Toastmaster Aman. Describe the most unusual food you tried on a trip and your reaction to it. Describe the most unusual food you tried on a trip and your reaction to it.
Food. Food.
Yeah.
Okay. So I am the guy who is very unplanned on my trips. I never plan my trip. I just do. I know that where I need to reach, and first day of my trip, then I don't plan anything, but I gradually make sure that I don't eat, you know, too much different things, so that I be on track and I be, reach my home safe, and early. So uh, I remember I hadn't tried any, fancy thing, but I was staying in Rashil. It's a place about 150, 100 kilometers from Manali, and there I had uh, homestay at a place, and where I had that food, mountain that that they prepared and they eat on daily basis. There was nothing bad about it, but I didn't had taste of that food, and I didn't like it that much. But another guys and other people having who were having eating it, like it was good and fun for them. Yeah, that's all. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aman, for sharing your experience. Do we still have more time to for more table topics?
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
please take.
believe we can cover a few. We
We
still
can
have
take
half an hour.
Toastmaster Aman, sorry, Varun, guest Aman, and then we would like to also hear Gaurav.
Okay, super. Okay, the next Toastmaster Gaurav, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Wait.
okay, Toastmaster Gaurav. Uh, Toastmaster Gaurav, the table topic for you is if you could time travel for a weekend getaway, what era would you visit and what misadventure would you have? If you could time travel for a weekend getaway, which era would you visit and what misadventure would you have? Over to you.
Wait, can you please repeat one more time?
Sure. Uh, if you could time travel for weekend getaway, what era would you visit and what misadventure would you have? If you could time travel for a weekend getaway, which era would you visit and what misadventure would you have?
Okay. Thank you, Ved, for giving me such a wonderful topic. And if you will allow me to visit for a trip, then I will take this time only, because I don't think about future or I don't think about past. I believe in present only. And if you will allow me, then I will go to Bangkok only. And in Bangkok, first, what I will do, I will just go to beaches, and then after that, if I will get time to, uh, if I will get some time, then I will visit some clubs. And in clubs, what I will do, I will just tell about this Triple Crown and JTP, CJTP, and these our PQD activities, because these things are in my priority list. And definitely, I would like to share the importance of achieving Triple Crown pins, DTM award, and other awards which was announced by PQT team. I would like to share about these things. Then this is the right time, and I will do these things. I think you already know how we can achieve these Triple Crown pins. For achieving Triple Crowns, you will have to file 3 levels in a pathway. And for achieving DTM award, there are very big list. You will have to serve 1 year as a district officer, 1 year as a club officer, and you will have to finish 2 paths. And along with this, you will have to finish your sponsor and mentor role. Then I would like to do these type of activities in my trip for in this present time. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster, for your thoughts and how wonderfully you connected each and everything. So now the next, I would like to invite the guest that we have, uh, Toastmaster Varun.
Yes, thank you, Ved.
Okay. Okay, Toastmaster Varun, you the table topic for you is, if you could have any useless superpower, what would it be and how would you use it? If you could have any useless superpower, what would it be and how would you use it? Over to you. It's perfectly fine if
Nah, I'm just
yeah,
thinking,
sure.
one useless power that I could have, it would be reading other people's mind. Probably, I don't know, Sean, that why is it useless or not, but I would be using it quite effectively in my day-to-day life. Reading people's mind, I think that would be understanding the people's thought, that why do they commit crimes, or helping the nation towards a better goal perspective. Uh, that why are people forcing themselves to do that or do this thing, or why are they not self-involved or something, just so that I can help those people in need. And this useless power, I think that could be very effective in a long-term perspective. I think that moving forward, if you can understand other people's feeling, or make sure you understand their concerns, it could help you better to communicate use yourself with them easily. And moreover, it can help you make a better, stronger bond with them. And other than that, I would say that reading each other's mind, if that is a very great benefactor, could be in the special services, or it could help the defense services as well. And other than that, I think I'm more interested in those perspectives as well, so that I can help towards the better goal. I think this useless power is kind of very strong and active, powerful. And I think as we progress onto this, our this I think yeah, that's it. I think. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, Varun, sharing your superpower with us. And now I have one topic left. Anyone who wants to nominate, if anyone is left. Toastmaster May, can you help me with the name? Or if, okay, okay, no one is left. Then okay. So now I handing over the
Toastmaster
stage.
Disha. Toastmaster Disha.
The Toastmaster Disha said she's evaluating.
I am evaluating a lot of things today, so please spare me.
Okay.
Um,
You
just
can give
one.
it to me. or you can give it to Jaswant.
Just one, just one.
Just one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just one. Okay, Toastmaster, just one. If you could swap life with a cartoon character for a day, who would it be and why? If you could swap life with the cartoon character for a day, who would it be and why? Over to you.
And I thought about it, but I would like to go with some of the comedians. I saw few of the comedians like Kapil Sharma or few of them. They are they are.
Sorry, Jaswant, your voice is not audible.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay, okay. So I would like to go with the character with the comedian because I saw people, they are normal human being and they have power of their words and thoughts that in this, audience and make them people laugh. I will, if I get a chance to, present myself, if I can get something as I can present myself as a comedian, then I will definitely do this. Also, I will get some good character where I can make some laugh to people. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jashwant, for sharing your views. Now that's it for the table topic section for the today. Now I'm handing over the stage back to the Toastmaster of the day. Over to you, Toastmaster Shona.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ved, for such a interesting session. Now, continue with our theme of the day, Weekend Gateway. Would anyone like to share their experience recently on any of the gateways that they have taken? Toastmaster Way, Toastmaster Mike, we already know, but apart from them, is there anyone who has recently been to any Weekend Gateway and would like to share their experience? Toastmaster Gaurav, Toastmaster Aman, Toastmaster Disha, or our guest today, Toastmaster Varun, to be guest, Toastmaster Varun. Anyone like to share any experience, or Toastmaster Jaswant or Aryan?
Uh, hello, Toastmaster Sonak. I would like to say, okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
please.
then you can go ahead. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah,
you, Toastmaster Gaurav.
actually, I travel a lot. Then what I do, most of the time I forget my this personal things like a charger or some other like this toothpaste or something like that. And it happened most of the time. And if I'm traveling along with my family, then it will happen definitely. I don't have any doubt. Then what I do, I create one list. I think 2 or 3 days before, and I don't share that list with my wife because and I write each and everything so that I will not miss these things. And I think you all can do follow this activity. You can also do if you are traveling to your any destination, because if you will forget something, then you will have to arrange that thing in that country, and you don't know from where you will get that thing. I faced one problem. I went to Uzbekistan, and my wife forget a charger, and after reaching there we found that she does not have charger. Then I wasted my 2 days for arranging the charger for that particular phone. Then it's better to make a list, and you can just write down all the important belongings which you are planning to take away along with you in that trip. Then in this way you can manage your wife anger, and you can also save your money and your precious time. That is
Thank
my one suggestion.
No, no, for sure. That's That's a really very important suggestion, and we will surely take care of that. So, Toastmaster Aryan, I believe you have something to share.
Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Recently, I went to Kasol with my sister and a couple friends of hers, and it was a local area, and mostly it was everything was at walking distance. The roads were way too inclined to drive very often, and so we would go to restaurants by walking. And one time, my sister asked me to bring home a brownie, and there would be many people on the street that would be advertising their clubs or their restaurants. And so I asked the person where I could get some brownies, and it turns out that Kasol is quite new age because he was offering me brownies, but not the kind that I wanted. And on the menus, there were many times you could give an extra charge to get some pot in your food, which we had no idea about. Thankfully, we did not make a mistake there. And that was a funny story that I just wanted to mention.
Thank you so much, our Toastmaster Aryan. Yes, I mean these things need to be taken care, when we visit such places, because I believe Kasol and a lot of other hilly areas, they have a concept of other things, I mean, which I don't want to highlight here, but that's okay. So with that, let's proceed to the next and the final uh, part of this meeting today with the general evaluation. And I would like to call upon our general evaluator of the day today, Toastmaster Disha, to come and share the report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shaunak. So we'll start with the speech evaluations in the general evaluation section to start with. So I would like to invite Toastmaster Ashutosh for his speech evaluation today. Over to you.
Yeah, it's my turn, right? Happiness seems like a butterfly, so close to us, but eluding us when it gets near to us. As quoted by Gaur Gopal Das. Toastmaster Gaurav, your speech today give me a very good insight on how we can be happy, and I'm sure I can look forward to see you as my mentor, inspired by Toastmaster Mayank while in his speech on the importance of looking out for new mentors. Your speech, starting with a story, was a perfect setup for giving something which is very intruding. It created a sense of suspense that what is coming next. Only when you started bulleting the points of achieving the happiness, I could gauge that, okay, you are talking about the happiness and the ways in a very articulated manner, pointed in 6 different steps. Quoting the examples also very articulately with the specific steps. And the step, I think one of the step wherein you have created a dialogue scene between yourself and Toastmaster Anshuman was further intruding and added spice to his speech, as if you're talking, the two of you talking to each other and having this real conversation and giving us the insight. Use of powerful quotes, I can see that future is unseen, success is variable, have added more flair to your speech for sure. I can say specific bullet points, you highlighted the point very well. Now I want to tell you that the word of use, they also used judiciously by you, Iota. Dialogue which you delivered was also fantastic. You might have seen, I have changed my speed. That is the one observation I want to give you, Toastmaster Gaurav. While you delivered a fantastic speech, fantastic content, but your speech today was like a Vande Bharat Express. It's moving very fast. Had you had slowed down the speed of your speech, people have got more insight more time to absorb it. Like I also found so. So pointing towards the areas wherein you could have achieved better, since I see you have a great ability to speak, deliver a speech very confidently. Your speaking content was perfect without any flaws. But few steps which I want to recommend you: opening of the speech and closer of the speech. Number one, opening. Normally, as you are going to be a seasoned Toastmaster and seasoned speaker, your opening hooks the audience attention. If you can add a powerful opening, like asking a powerful question, that what is your way to achieve hope, happiness, or add a powerful quote, something like "Stay hungry, stay positive," or any of the quote, it automatically gives attention of audience, grabs the audience attention. And similarly, the closer also should be strong enough for people to have the introspection later on. You made a good ending quote, but I would like to tell you that if you had some voice modulation, this could have been more powerful. Like you said, stay healthy and stay positive. You could have said, stay healthy, stay positive, in more echo, with more echo, to add more importance, more gravity to those particular words. Using the pause is very essential in delivering a powerful speech, which is giving some motivation to the people. So people can absorb the content and take time to assimilate and understand. So next time you are speaking, try to add pauses in your speech. After every powerful sentence, give few seconds of pause. Even at opening also, I can recommend you giving some pause so that people understand what you are trying to deliver. One more pointer is adding tonality. As you grow further, you can learn to add tonality. Is the variation of voice on particular word in a sentence. Like, do not rely on, when you're talking about, do not rely on others for happiness. Do not rely on others for happiness. And similarly, when you say stay positive in your life, stay positive in your life. So that these are some of the pointers. Adding on that, when you ask a question to the audience, give them some time, again related to the pause, to absorb your question. And if somebody wants to answer or give their handshake or they could do so. Is that you give the audience an opportunity to make it more engaging when you are actually asking a question and adding as a content in your speech. And of course, your body language was overall was positive. Adding the eye contact to the screen. Maybe if you are online, try to gauge towards the camera of your monitor or the screen, and sometimes keep it moving. Shows more attention to the audience, and some hand gestures would have also have been helpful. Overall, a very powerful speech, and well structured and powerful delivery. With the techniques, it could have been more better. Over to you, and all the best for your future speeches. That's it from my side.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashutosh, for a very detailed evaluation. Now we would move to Toastmaster Anshuman for the next speech evaluation. Over to you.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Disha. From being a reluctant speaker to coming on the stage and throwing the floor open to such elaborate ideas, I think it's only Toastmaster Mayank who has the ability to go there and execute a spontaneous speech, which the audience may even not know that it's spontaneous, or it's the mystery that he puts before every speech he delivers, that I haven't prepared the speech, but then goes on the stage and delivers something which we all learn from, take away a few nuances, and are left mesmerized at the end of the speech. So today's speech was in one of those categories where Toastmaster Mayank shared his life experience of how different moments in his life led to becoming who he is today. For example, sharing the how he became a chartered accountant while he was working in a job which his sister did not like, and she pushed him to ensure that he gets a career which is stable for the long run and is beyond the comfort zone he is in right now. So he quoted his sister to be a mentor. Not just that, he quoted examples from Toastmaster, from work, of how the community or the people around him have made him the person he is today. So that is a great example of anecdotes and storytelling of how it can be communicated, a message can be shared of around the theme. Besides that, I think Toastmaster Mayank's comfort with the stage, with body language, with the audience, I think has developed and mastery over a period of time and is able to come and hold the stage uh, in such a manner that everyone is hooked while he speaks. So definitely kudos there Toastmaster Mayank for demonstrating that today too. As for the improvement areas, spontaneous speeches may have their consequences, and it did today. You had a lot of anecdotes and ideas floating around. However, overall, they came like a river, at times turbulent, at times with a smooth flow. Ideally, a structured speech should have one or two themes where audience is just hooked into one flow at the end. For example, you begin with the CA story, take the little nuances of it, keep us all hooked with small attributes of how you are studying, what issues you faced during the CA study, how you came out of any low points with the help of mentorship or someone pushing you around. I think that flow is something that helps the audience get hooked for the entire duration. Moving around with anecdotes, I might be interested in, say, 3 of the 10 anecdotes you shared today. So I'll be hooked during those three. For the seven, I'll zone out. So that's something you can plan to practice for the next speech, that you take one theme and execute it into it. So overall, great body language, great vocal variety, audience connection, and a lot of great anecdotes. What you can challenge for yourself next time is to take one theme, one story, execute it into it. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Disha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anshuman. Now we'll quickly move to Toastmaster Jaswant for the next speech evaluation. Over to you, Toastmaster Jaswant.
Thank you, Toastmaster Disha. Uh, Such a enlightenment and very powerful speech delivered by Toastmaster Aryan. Uh, the topic he chosen, it's a the pub, about public communication, public speaking. It's a you know the topic for everyone who can take away and who can uh, learn about it anytime, every time. I really appreciate the several aspects of your speech. First, your gesture and body language were outstanding. Uh, you moved with the purpose and energy was continuous. Your speech was truly engaging, and audience was clearly cultivating by your delivery. Apart from this, I particularly enjoyed your speech humor enthusiasm thought out your speech. The humor kept the moonlight, and while your energy ensured that everyone remained interested and invested in your message. Also managed to structure your speech well, guiding us from one point to next accordingly. Your body language and your eye contact were very alignment, and audience were very engaged. Recommendation for you, while your speech engaging, you have a couple of areas you can take to deliver your next level. One recommendation would you be focus on strategies during your moments of your speech. Let's say you have delivered public communication, then you can add some fundamentals. Uh, Also, you can engage, you can add something that audience can know about the how they can get more engaged with the public communication. For the conclusion, I think overall your speech was clear, outstanding, and kept your audience engaged. I look forward to seeing your future speeches and your grow in as a growth as a speaker. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jaswant. We are through with the speech evaluations. Now we will move to the tag team evaluation report. Let's start with the timer report. Toastmaster Aman.
So, as I said, tracking your time is very essential. Even your gateway ends after weekend ends, right? So, as an overall, I must say that everyone was, overall team was BBC meeting. Everyone was using their time, very properly. But if I go one by one, so for prepared speeches, Mayank, you took 6 minutes 30 seconds, which was very near to perfect timings. Gaurav, uh, meanwhile, your speech was very motivating and aspiring for us. But it was you should take a little bit take care of your time. You took 9 minutes and 30 seconds. If you have anything to additionally say to inform your audience, you can give some reference in the text messages so that but you need to limit your time. Aryan, you took 6 minutes 20 seconds. Very good. For evaluation, Anshuman, you took 3 minutes 27 seconds, which is, I guess, perfect timings from for evaluation. Ashutosh, again, you took 6 minutes and 15 seconds. Again, that's the same suggestion to you. If you have any, if you want to share the more detailed evaluation to your prepared speeches, then you can share them by texting on later. Just one, you took 2 minutes 30 seconds. For table topic, Aryan took 2 minutes 5 seconds. For Anshuman, you took 2 minutes 18 seconds. Mayank 2 minutes. Ashutosh 1 minute 30 seconds. Aman 1 minute 25 seconds. Gaurav 1 minute 30 seconds. Varun 1 minute 25 seconds. Just 1 minute 15 seconds. And that's all from my side. Thank you. Thank you. Over to you, Disha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aman. Now we'll move to language evaluator for his report for the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Disha. I had definitely had a busy day as a language evaluator, and I don't know how I managed it, but I'll start with the R counter report. In no particular order, starting with Toastmaster Jaswant, you used 4 times three times like. It's part of the journey, and I'm sure you'll land to a place where there'll be no filler words. Toastmaster Ved and Toastmaster Ashutosh, you have a tendency to use so at the beginning of the sentences, which occurred around 4 to 5 times. So that's something you might want to master on the long run. So Toastmaster Gaurav, you rely on a couple of times and also use basically frequently. So that's something you might want to check in your speeches. Coming to Toastmaster Mayank, overall pretty little usage of filler words, but use kind of and sort of phrases. I noticed that pattern, but overall, quite a good command on filler words. Toastmaster Disha, you spoke with great clarity. Only one was noticed by me. Toastmaster Aryan, overall, pretty good usages of phrases and words. Just that you've used 3 times. Rest, like all good. Soon Varun, I think you have a good command on the fluency. You use like as a filler word frequently. Rest, all good overall. Toastmaster Aman, welcome back to Toastmasters journey. You used and interchangeably around 2 times. Rest, all good. Last but not the least, Toastmaster Shaunak, very fluent delivery, minimal filler words. Congratulations there. All right, now coming to grammarian report, which is again a heavy, busy day with all of us, as Toastmaster Aman mentioned, using our times generously. For example, phrases like Vande Bharat Express added spice to the speech, clarity of idea, art of happiness, keep the mystery open, balance of my life were great phrases that were used throughout the meeting. Where it could have been improved is very articulately, could have been in an articulate manner. World of imaginations is world of imagination. Word of the day, iota, quite popular, as Toastmaster Ved mentioned. It would have broken the world record for Toastmasters. As per my understanding, it was used 9 times generously by Toastmaster Gaurav, Toastmaster Mayank, Toastmaster Shaunak, and I believe Toastmaster Ved too. So definitely quite a generous usage of word of the day. Thank you. It was great being your language evaluator. Over to you, Toastmaster Disha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anshuman. Though we are running a bit out of time, but this is one of the important sections. So I'll take a little bit of time in the general evaluation. We have evaluated the table topics also this in this meeting. So let me move to the general evaluation to have an iota of difference in everyone's life today. So when we talk about the meeting start, we started on time, a few minutes here and there. Room equipments were set up well, guests were welcomed, guests were informed in advance about the Toastmaster meeting format. So that thing was done well. Role plays were defined in advance. There were a few changes here and there, which were again managed well. Meeting theme was also done in advance. Now moving to the individual role plays. Toastmaster Wayne as Sergeant of Arms. This is a legendary role played by him, as we know from last couple of years. One thing that can be added in the SAR speech delivery is we can add a few rules about the offline meeting also, 1 or 2, if we can, so that we can see to it. Coming to presiding officer, Toastmaster Mayank, he justified his role as a PO. And as guests were on the way, he suggested to do the guest introduction at the coming time. So that was one of the good initiatives he took. Toastmaster Shaunak as TMOD played his role well, and he has been quite fluent, as we saw. He would have introduced the guest before the speeches. That is one of the point of recommendation, because we had 3 speeches and guests had arrived before that, so that could have been done. Timer role was taken impromptu as a challenge by the guest Toastmaster Aman. We may keep the scripts ready for the immediate role fulfillments in our hybrid room, so that it's easy for guests to refer to their role plays. That is one of the recommendation. Speech evaluators, all the 3 speech evaluators introduce the pathways, but with the introduction of pathways, they may also share 1 or 2 critical things they would be evaluating in a particular speech. So that is one of the recommendations for the speech evaluators. Then we come to table topics. Table topics session. The session had good table topics. However, Toastmaster Wade could have introduced the session for the guests knowing. That is one of the additions that we can do, that what is the table topic session about and why do we conduct it in the Toastmaster meeting. Then to the individual participants of the table topics, Toastmaster Aryan, one recommendation for him is he needs to curtail his movements a bit on the stage. Otherwise, he was fluent and had a hold on the language. Toastmaster Anshuman again performed well in the table topics. He engaged us all well. However, the front and back movements are to be curtailed a bit. Toastmaster Mayank, he could introduce some of the side movements on the stage. He was standing still at one place, so that is one of the recommendations. Then coming to Toastmaster Ashutosh, he could have used some of the hand gestures in spite of being online. Otherwise, his content and structure of the table topic delivery was done well. Guest Toastmaster Aman, there were a couple of filler words which have already been highlighted by the language evaluator. He could also have utilized the stage more with bit of side movements, and a summary at the end of the table topics also helps. So there's a start, there's a body, and there's a conclusion, and a summary can also be added in the end as a conclusion. Coming to Toastmaster Gaurav, he was good in his delivery of table topics. However, he could also have used a bit more of hand gestures even when we are sitting online. Then coming to guest Varun, uh, to tell you, guest Varun, in table topics, we can always take a few seconds in the start to think and gather our thoughts. So that is one of the things, because you are new to the Toastmasters. So that is one of the points you can take care of in the next table topics that you attend. Otherwise, you were very clearly visible in your stage. So it was very easy to kind of understand your gestures and body language very well while you were speaking. So that is a commendable part. Coming to Toastmaster Jaswant, we'll have to work upon the body language and gestures part a bit, for which I would suggest that let somebody from us take a session on the body language and gesture part in any of the upcoming meetings. Now, overall, the meeting had a lot of content today. It was a solid meeting. We had 3 speeches and a lot of table topics. In terms of improvement, one of the things, pathways and projects should be uh, communicated to the TMOD and GE also in advance, so that we can have these, if there are multiple speeches, we can have speeches level wise and the evaluations also level wise similarly. The other thing is that let's start coming to the physical meeting more, which would rather help all of us a lot. So if we can do that, that would be great. So that's it from my end, and I would hand over the stage to Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Desha, for such a brief and descriptive evaluation section for today's meeting. Before I end this call and hand it over back to our presiding officer, on a ending note, I would just like to say, guys, enjoy your life, explore the world, take the learnings from it. There is a lot more to achieve. There is a lot more to explore. There's a lot more to learn. Don't burn yourself, and within your existing capacities, try to take out some time for yourself, for your loved ones, for your own health. And with that, before I hand it over to our presiding officer today, is there any comment anyone has from today's meeting, or
Yes,
anyone
that's
like?
fine, Sonic. You can hand it over to me actually quickly for two announcements. One is
Yeah,
the
sure.
JPP and the other one renewals. So first of all, renewals. It's by end of September that we have to renew our membership. So Toastmaster Mayank is also going to emphasize that whoever hasn't renewed, please do renew by like as soon as possible actually, because we have to pay Toastmaster International to keep on continuing a membership. So starting 1st of October is when the new cycle starts. So please, whoever hasn't renewed their membership for the next 6 months, please go ahead and renew. Second, about next Saturday. So next Saturday, a lot of us, Toastmaster community, is going to be in MDI Gurgaon, where we are going to learn about speeches. So how speeches work, how speeches evaluation work. So I'm going to quickly present. So you might have seen this message, right, about the judges training program. It's not just about being a judge. What is going to happen is you're going to see a demo contest, going to learn about international speech contest. So soon all of us will be participating in a speech contest. So that's a phase which comes and goes and we don't realize how important that is. But this training helps us understand the nuances of how a great speech works. So as I see,
Slowly.
be it Aman, be it Aryan, be it Jaswant, or Shaunak is already going. I am going. Disha, if you can join in, Mayank, all of us need to be there in MDI Gurgaon next week to learn about the nuances of speeches, how they operate. You get to meet people from outside our network, right? It's not just about Bright Bringing Toastmaster Club. It's about networking and understanding with other Toastmaster members too. So I hope to see at least all the NCR members minimum in MDI Gurgaon next week on Saturday. For non-NCR or online members, hopefully we'll have an alternative soon. But I do look forward to all the folks in NCR to register for this meeting. I look forward to see you all next Saturday in MDI Gurgaon. Thank you for the stage, Toastmaster Sean. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anshuman. And with this, I hand over the stage back to our presiding officer today, Toastmaster Mayank.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shaunak. And first, I would like each one of you to raise a round of applause for Toastmaster Anshuman, Disha, Shivang, Jaswant, Anshul, Gaurav, and Toastmaster Aryan for renewing their memberships along with me. So we have 8 members. So we have done the minimum check. Gaurav, you can take a sign of relief. This club is renewing.
When will
All
be
right.
done soon?
All right. So with this, and we will have renewal from Toastmaster Aman as well. So he's gonna relive his journey of being a Toastmaster. And I'm sorry, but you did not like being called a guest. So yeah, I think that's so for a Toastmaster who comes back, we will not use the word guest. We will say former Toastmaster. All right, team, is that acceptable? And for an upcoming Toastmaster, we will say to be Toastmaster. Okay? We will not use the word guest. So we take that as a decision in the club that henceforth we will say a former Toastmaster or an upcoming Toastmaster and a to be Toastmaster for a guest. Okay, that's great. And before we conclude, let's hear back from the leadership today. So let's hear quick words from Gaurav on as a program quality director on his come back to formal meetings regularly and how we are doing as a club. Gaurav, you're on mute.
I hope I am audible.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Mayank, for leading this club. It, just-
All right, thank you so much, Gaurav. I guess you had some background noise and you don't want that conversation to be heard by all. So it's okay. No problem. Next on the stage, I'd like to call upon our two big guest, Varun. Sorry, to be Toastmaster Varun, to come up and share his experience with our club's meeting this week.
It was quite exciting. Thank you, Toastmaster. Um, I indeed learned a new things. Thank you, Toastmaster Disha, for your constructive feedback on me. And I forgot to use the word of iota. I hope I'm using it now, the iota. Yes, thank you, Toastmasters. I would be more excited if I could be present in MDI Gurgaon in the next week. I will try my best to be there. Thank you so much.
So next week we are, for Gurgaon people, NCR people, it is going to be MDI. You have to register in advance, pay a nominal amount of 150, and you will get content worth millions there. Right? The learning is going to be immersive. It's a very, very nominal amount. Go network, meet people, and it really helps. Now on stage, I would like to call upon our former Toastmaster and to be new again Toastmaster Aman, to share his experience of reliving the moments of picking up timer cards in today's club meeting. And yeah, we'd also like to congratulate Toastmaster Aman for his wedding last year. Yeah, and I'm sure he'll have great insights.
So, coming back after 6 months or 7 months in Toastmaster meeting, But I observed because there were few members, Ved, Anshuman, Mayank, there was so much improvement in their speeches. But when I last heard them, all of them, there was less filler words. There were, more change in the tone. And so, when you attend on daily basis, you may not feel in that way, but when it's like you are meeting your friend after a long time, and his son is, you are like he's 5 years old now, and so it's that kind of feeling. And yes, I'm also feeling that in this 6 or 7 year gap, I a little bit, it affected me also. So yes, I'll be joining back BBC and Toastmasters so that I'll improve. And it's a like for me it's an experience, to it will improve you little step by step. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aman. Your comeback and that of Toastmaster Shivang is a testimonial of how the club is supportive and helped you in your journey, your growth journey. And thank you so much for taking out time and being part of the growth story of yourself and for the club and for the other members or to be members who are going to be joining the club. With this, I like to conclude today's meeting. So for next week, NCR people, please register and give a confirmation to Toastmaster Anshuman for the training program which is happening at MDI. You will also get to witness the campus and how an MBA life is there, because most of us who have not done our MBAs, and that's why we have to enhance our public speaking skills. And the second part is for people who are outside, Toastmaster Ved and Toastmaster Disha. If you want to take a lead for next week's meeting online, please feel free and do set in the agenda in advance. Maybe if you want to think you want to have a shorter one. All right. And with this, we conclude our meeting. Thank you so much, and we can go YouTube offline, please. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.